Hello, we're the four MASketeers. Students often have a tedious time figuring out what classes they share with friends or peers from previous semesters, and they're available for activities like group projects. Our app aims to solve this unique problem space by introducing a college-focused mobile app where students can share their schedules with friends and compare which courses, events, and free times they share with one another. The two main questions this sprint were how do we generate revenue in our app and how users felt about the main calendar user interface. Our domain research indicated that the Google ad mob is the industry standard, so we investigated how users felt about varying ad formats. We found out that users overwhelmingly preferred non-intrusive ad placements, such as banners, to preserve the user experience, as they do not want to spend money on in-app purchases. To test our calendar UI, we presented a form of A/B testing to see if users preferred a daily view or a weekly view, and found out how the daily view is the most preferred due to its size.
When using a schedule pal, you'll have access to a wide array of features that make your schedule sharing as controlled and as easy as possible. For your comfort, our app will feature schedule visibility locked behind in-app real-time friend management with those of your choosing, up-to-date GT class sourcing, persistent storage of your created schedule, views of your schedule in a classic daily format, and custom event creation that will also feature the ability to invite friends and look at an intensity-based calendar view of all interested friends' schedules to help you find the optimal time to meet. While our previous storyboard focuses only on class overlap, our improvised version focuses on our expanded solution in creating custom events. This improved storyboard features an underclassmen student named Jack, who is already familiar with SchedulePal. Jack is getting ready to take an exam the next day that he feels he is not quite ready for, a sentiment he is not alone in feeling. So Jack talks to his classmates and uses SchedulePal to set up a meeting with them to host a much needed last-minute study session, a feat made easier by the intensity view showing the overlapping busy times of those he wishes to invite.
We've created a login screen and a sign-up screen for our app. The home screen of our application shows the calendar UI, which includes buttons that allows you to view or add friends, as well as to add to your calendar. You can either add a custom event, such as a study session or a course. The course search functionality is fully implemented for the most part, which shows the different sections for specific classes, and later on will allow you to seamlessly add it to your schedule. The create an event screen UI has also been created where users can enter information about their new event and will later on allow for friend invitations and schedule comparisons to find an ideal event time. Finally, the friends list screen has been implemented where you're able to search for other students that have created an account on the app. You can also view your incoming and outgoing friend requests. For this sprint, we interviewed 9 students at Georgia Tech using an Android phone. We found that the course search screen and the friends list screen receive a lot of positive feedback from a navigation and UI standpoint. The create an event screen had a less than ideal UI, but the information stored for the fields on the screen were helpful. All of the interviewees felt that a password that wasn't hidden as it was typed was a security concern. There was also almost a tie between a preference for a weekly view of the personal calendar or a daily one. All interviewees were fine with ads within the application as long as they were non-intrusive.
We will continue implementing features according to our Figma prototype. For our next learning prototype, we will focus more on improving user experience, such as changing the daily view calendar to change the weekly view calendar to daily one. We also keep developing features to complete our MVP. We will also make sure adding courses and the events can work and add arrow checking. Then we will test the fully functional app with users to get feedback. We updated our MBC to include key activities, which are engaging our users through ability to interact with their friends and enable users to generate information used in our app, such as customize the events. We also added required key resources, which are users and the content. Finally, we added our customer relationship as self-serving, which means we will provide our customer with the means to maintain connections to other users.